evening, ladies and gentlemen! You're here at Back to Warcraft on a Monday night. What could that possibly mean? Maybe it's time for FFA? Hell yeah, it's time for FFA, and what a beautiful lineup we got here today, as you can see, right at where my nipples are. One nipple at least. Now both of them. Lelu, Todd, HawK, Sheik. Damn great. Cool to see HawK in an FFA, but it would only be like half as cool if I had no co-caster. Of course we need a co-caster. Last week he missed it. But he won't miss 2 FFA nights in a row. RulaZ is back. Hello.
Hello, Neo. What's up?
FFA is up. A great lineup is up. A wonderful co-cast with you is up. That's a lot of good stuff to be up.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, I just heard 2 times in a row. So I guess you were talking about a player, a particular player?
Ha! No, I was not. I was talking about you. I said he could maybe miss 1 of the FFA nights, but not 2 in a row.
Oh, my, that's sweet. That's sweet. Because I was thinking about our 2 times champion.
Yeah, Lelu is winning absolutely everything there is in the FFA world right now.
Yeah, it's crazy. So I tried to find players that could beat him, but it seems like not even DICE is able to beat him in a 1v1 in FFA, so...
Not even Happy can beat him one-on-one.
It looks like not even Happy, so I brought some more of these solo nerds for tonight. So let's see if it helps, or if we should rather go for the FFA people again. But yeah, tonight is a very, very slick lineup.
Absolutely is. We got also for the first time in forever 2 human players in one match with Todd and HawK. Sheik currently on random. You never know what you're gonna get with that guy. And Lelu, of course, representing the elves. So that is the lineup here. Our map is Ferocity.
Yep, very beloved map for the players. I think it's the most played map on ladder for a couple of seasons already. So yeah, very nice map. I mean, to be fair, I have the map vetoed because I'm not the biggest fan for the random spawn aspect on ladder. Because as you might know, on this map, people can spawn next to each other and the 4th player could be on the other side of the map. So yeah, it's still a very, very beloved map, as I've said. So everyone knows it. Every 4v4 player knows it by today. So yeah, just a very nice map and doesn't favor any particular race, I would say. And that's cool.
So we know the casters, we know the players, we know the map. There's one thing missing. Is that chat or no chat?
Interesting. Yeah, I was assuming that Todd and HawK are both gonna vote for no chat, but it looks like HawK wants to go for chat. So yeah, I'm not sure yet. Would you think the same the way he answered?
Maybe he's answering your question about the connection, because he's currently not connected to the server, but will be in a bit. Chat, no. All right. So I guess it's no chat then, unfortunately.
You say unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I always love it. You don't?
Yeah, I mean, I think with these high-level lineups, it doesn't matter too much. I think both is fine, yes. Some people put too much emphasis on chatting or the power of chatting, the influence of chatting in these games, but if there is not a kind of inexperienced player, it usually doesn't matter too much whether it's chat or not, because everyone is scouting anyways. But yeah, it seems like some players prefer rather without chat tonight.
Right. No chat it is then. We got 2 subs coming in. Thank you, Origami, for 39 months. FFA, B2W Coach, and Peaks Creed for 8 months. Nice, 8-month Prime sub. Easy. We, of course, gladly take your Prime subs, everybody. You have 1 per month. You sub for free. Support the channel for free. Keep the lights on. Not only for the FFA night, but for all the content we do. And HawK has connected now. We found the server. Good conditions for everyone. I think we're ready to rock.
All right. Now, let's ask the players.
Yeah, we'll probably see on the first pick of Lelu how serious he takes this. If it's a Tinker or an equal hero or something else. Last week was pretty one-sided, with High Tech participating. Any thoughts on the performance of our co-caster?
Yeah, I actually think he played quite well. Like, I think you were a little bit too harsh on him. Like, strategically, it was totally fine. I think the biggest mistake was Sheik interrupting Lelu from killing Corp, which felt a little bit unfortunate for Lelu, but Lelu found the perfect response and even managed, instead of a 1 versus 3, to end up on 50 supply, mining 20k gold. So he's always very, very good in finding these plays, these strategical plays.
Alright then, no chat will be selected. We got the spawns, everybody, on the upper left hand side in the red. We got the former 1-on-1 world champion in Todd. Right next to him on the right hand side, it's a human North with HawK representing him here, and a close position at the bottom with Sheik as undead and Lelu.
Wow, I really love these spawns, honestly. Like, this could be it could go so many ways. Like, there could be an early piece between Lelu and Sheik, because both have their ways to expand on the map, especially Lelu does. But also there could be a quick way of for Sheik, or at least trying to get rid of Lelu, who is pretty much the most scary player in a 3-way, as we all know.
Of course.
So yeah, I'm curious what Sheik's gonna go for. And yeah, nice to see Sheik picking undead, a very strong undead player. Played Orc for a very long time in FFA, but lately came back to the undead race, has, I think, the highest win rate on ladder, and even managed a win streak of 12 wins in a row in FFA ladder. And that was pretty amazing.
That is insane. If you beat, what is it then? 44 players in a row. That is almost happy level, but we'll see if he can bring it to the table now. We got an Archmage here, we got an Archmage there.
Yeah, and also what I want to say about HawK, like, people might ask, how good is HawK in FFA? And you can see the Lumber Mill is already researching. And if you take a look at Todd, also the Lumber Mill is already researching. So he took a very close look into FFA builds. He learned the macro strategy. And that's pretty nice to see, because at the beginning stage, when HawK was just streaming for fun, some FFA, he went just random rifle openings. But then he lost a lot, especially to Todd. And it looks like he studied how Todd is playing FFA. And yeah, now he is going for pretty much the same openings. And that's very cool to see, because now we might see a the highest level of 1v1 in FFA that we could see in Human Mirror.
Absolutely. Very curious to see that unfold. No Mountain King first this time. On Lelu's side, we were asking what the hero is gonna be. We saw it was a Tavern hero very early on, and it is once again a Tinker, oftentimes reserved for the big and important matches.
Yeah, he wants to go for the win, it looks like. Like, Tinker, the hero where he says it's broken, and he doesn't like to play it because it's too strong. But it looks like too strong is what's needed here in this lineup.
Yeah, after we heard the interview against Happy, I had to lame a bit. A bit was the understatement of the month, I guess. There was a lot of laming involved, but successfully so, and we're on the way. The DK for Sheik, also no big surprise.
All right, so yeah, Sheik is claiming here the right side of the map, so that HawK is not going to be able to expand this direction clockwise. So Sheik, this is a very passive approach to the game, which pretty much is already telling that he's not going to go for an early attack on Lelu. So he rather wants to secure the bases in the reversed order. So first the top and then the bottom one. And we see HawK already going there, so I think he was already trying. Okay, no, he's just placing a sentry ward here. So he sees that HawK is going there, which means that he is pretty much forced to go to his left side. Otherwise, there will be an early engagement against Sheik. I'm not sure if that's what he wants to go for. And I'm not sure how well Todd scouted already, because intentionally Todd would go for a clockwise second expansion, which is going to be here. And then HawK suddenly would be without a second expansion, when in reality Todd needs to go this direction for his second base, as this is the empty spot of the map with the random spawns.
Sounds pretty logical to me. I guess with Watch Awards you will see it in a bit. Scouting, of course, huge part of the early game. You want to get, it's all big maps, you want to get as much information as possible. Lelu goes further out the map already on the left-hand side, as it is Shredder time.
Yes, so he's opting to not contest the lap between him and Sheik, so rather give Sheik the advantage of the Shredder, of the closer Shredder, in order to avoid an early engagement, which is pretty smart. Of course, it's costing him lumber, like 200 to 400 lumber, I would say, with the additional distance. And the thing though, Sheik is also not going for this lap yet.
And Sheik is going for a Pit Lord.
Pretty much trademark Sheik. I think he stole, quote unquote, this build from DV, which is insanely good against human. Like, Todd is losing all the time against it if Sheik or DV is playing it, or if they're playing it perfectly. And what we oftentimes see with this build is some Fiends, Frostworm, Destroyer, Necromancer, Unholy Frenzy stuff.
Are you explaining a strategy, or are you naming every single unit that Undead can build?
Disease Clouds, Abomination build.
Yeah, curious to see that. I mean, it makes a bit of sense, right? Has good damage uptime with Cleave. Rain of Fire can always be beneficial. And Doom is a sick ultimate to have, which we will have.
Ooh, and Todd is really going for the second expansion clockwise. So yeah, oftentimes Todd is not scouting too much. So he rather goes for the expansion, and if he gets contested, then he's just going for an early rush, because it's no problem usually with his skills. And tricky situation of a HawK, like what's he gonna do? Is he gonna go for the red, or is he just gonna go aggressive on Todd now? Both, I think, make sense, and I think I would like to see from a player caliber of HawK to go on Todd's expansion here, because Todd missed to scout the correct direction, so he stole pretty much the expansion of HawK, so HawK is free to punish it. But the question is HawK confident? Because Todd is known to be pretty much the best human mirror player here.
Yeah, I agree. It's gonna be tricky, but also HawK is one of the best human mirror players in the entire region. Yeah. So this is quite a banger here, just like the subs that are coming in. Junior Tora, thank you for the 6 month. And for now, it looks like a very, very peaceful early game for Lelu, which is always scary.
Oh yeah, you're right. He's getting up his third expansion here. And that's combined with the Tinker Panda build, whose biggest weakness is pretty much only the early game and early rushes. So once those guys are on level 5, it's gonna be very hard even for a player like Sheik to fight it. But as we can see, it's pretty much, I think, the build that I called for Sheik. And that's not a build you want to go against Elf. So yeah, we see double Temple of the Damned now. So that's not gonna go towards Lelu, but towards HawK. So HawK, pretty unfortunate situation here, right?
Yeah, absolutely. He's gonna be sandwiched most likely, but at the moment he decides to go for the red. No war between the two humans. The civil war has been prevented.
Yeah, this is the most peaceful situation, but now he falls behind, of course, against Todd in a potential 1v1. But the question is Todd really interested in going on HawK? Because Todd is known that he's not the biggest fan of playing a freeway against Lelu.
Understandably so. Todd can be a smart man sometimes.
Absolutely. But yeah, Lelu is pretty much safe from all the rushes now, which is also nice for us, because once Lelu reaches 80 supply, it's pretty much where he can beat everyone, as we saw last week against Dice, where he just pretty much dominated this 1v1 against him.
So between the two human players, there's a little deviation. Todd has a Panda second, and HawK has a Mountain King second. Any indicators, or is it just pure preference?
So Panda second is a counter to human. Like Panda in human mirror is pretty much the best hero debatably, but it's also very nice against Elf, and it's a hero that snowballs a lot. So it's a hero that wants to fight, get XP, but falls off in the later stages of the game because it can't just Stormbolt snipes hero XP, and therefore, falls off in the later stages. And that's now very frustrating for HawK. Like, HawK went for the friendly play and, left the expansion of Todd untouched, and Todd is returning the favor. And pretty much, again, zero scouting, just going blindly for the clockwise expansion on this map, and HawK is on the receiving end, and now he falls behind very heavily, and he needs to go for a fight pretty soon. But if HawK is fighting Todd, and we see Sheik is hard countering a human with the Necromancers here. That's gonna might be a quick game here for HawK.
Yeah, it's not looking good. He was just at the red spot. A little bit bruised. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire a little bit early, maybe. Panda finds himself in the surround right away, but supported by Holy Light, there is a way out. No problem. So, HawK has to win that fight and reclaim the gold mine, ideally.
Absolutely, but Todd is already up in expansions, and hero levels wise, it looks also very nice with the level 4 Panda. Paladin is a little bit later though, I guess. And now HawK has to prove his solo skills. I guess it's not only Breaker Mirror these days in human mirrors, so we see some experience.
Yep, we see pretty much everything. Especially HawK's games tend to go tier 3 more often than not. And man, we have a token knight at the expansion being countered by 2 knights, and I dare to predict that Todd is gonna win this.
Yeah, that's the classic FFA meta here, sending knights to the human expansions. Oftentimes you are quite greedy, but as the meta is to send out knights, human starts to build towers at the expansion to counter it. And if there are no towers, you have to send 2 knights to counter 1 knight, and then you have less knights to fight. As you can see, there are a lot of knights these days in human mirror.
Good to see, a lot more entertaining than these breakers that we've seen for 20 years. So I'm in. We also got Holy Fire up, Mountain King full mana, Archmage a little low maybe, but
69 supply versus 75 in favor of Todd. Upgrade wise, 1-1 on Todd, 2-2 on HawK. Wow, so hard to upgrade Todd in these games. He's super sharp and always very eager to people to upgrade. Like, he's pretty much measuring skill of players by looking at the upgrades. And HawK is ahead in 2 upgrades at the moment. But the priests are left behind. That's a big mistake, but already 2 mortars come in for HawK, and there's also a blue Dragonspawn Overseer who has the Frost Breath. Super underwhelming spell. But everything adds up here, I guess, in these smaller engagements.
Looking good so far. HawK was able to take the first fight with the help of the dragon, so the Expo fell. Maybe the second one in a row. It's already quite hurt.
Keep in mind though that Todd has more income, but also more worker supply, so more army supply for HawK. But he has to win pretty much this fight, otherwise Todd is gonna be in the leading position.
Yeah, and mortars will deal with this. Knights might fall, the mortars can't really decide what to aim for. Tricky situation. The others are still creeping the map, so there's nothing going on the left-hand side. HawK, does he have staffs? Not sure. Oh no.
HawK has 1 staff on the Archmage, which is very important.
Okay.
And Todd a little bit with the egg against the wall here. Trying to take out towers.
Oh, Pally.
Sorry, but Daddy? It looks like HawK is getting an advantage out of this fight.
Yeah, he got inner fire. Todd does not, at least not online at the moment, so you gotta get out. Another knight might be falling. Pally, something? Okay, got a tiny objective, but that's floodgates open for the Expo.
On the menu.
Yep.
80 free supply for Todd, so he is trying to leverage his resource advantage as good as possible, but Todd still steadily on 76 supply, and even with only one expansion up to 1k gold. And yeah, this expansion is done, and we are on even expansions once again. And Lelu is going on Todd here, not scouting that Todd is already fighting.
I mean, he sees it now because of the knights.
Yeah, now he sees that there are knights in his base, and now we take a look at the reaction. Yeah, he's going to pick them up, I guess.
No, that's the
So
easy.
this knight now suddenly end up. Oh no! But now the rescuer, Sheik.
Okay, with
Sheik is
Necros
going
onto
for
a
Lelu.
Night Elf, that's interesting. So pure chaos right here. Knights coming from the right-hand side. Todd seems almost defeated in the fight against HawK, and also in his base it doesn't look too good. So we shift
now
our
I'm curious how
focus.
this stat is working against Night Elf. And we are at 91 supply for Lelu though, so he is... Okay, they are 15 supply still in production, so not in the fight here.
Oh, cripple on Chimeras is so good! Minus 60 damage! Absolutely insane!
Yeah. Yeah, and the important Chimera reinforcement is still yet to come. So Lelu, a little bit of a bad scouting here.
Yeah, even if he did see the Necros coming, he probably assumed that it would just hit a human and not him. But Sheik with a curveball, and it's pretty good for now.
Yeah, Lelu has to use all the wisps for detonates already. So where are the Chimeras? It takes such a long time for them to come out if you are needing them.
The detonates are good, of course. Now the Chimeras are out, but can't really go too close. Scroll of the Beast on top as well. +3 on every mage. That is another Chimera gone very, very soon. But at least he can reach the meat wagons for a bit, take one out, and now the second as well.
That's a big one to kill the meat wagons. And Lelu is on 2.8k gold, but Sheik on 6k gold. Nice macro build by Sheik here. Such a nice performance. Ooh, but now the quarter rocket's so strong in the next breath. Ooh, that was an underwhelming breath. Should have gone into the Necros. And there is now the summon. Wow, the King Guard. It's so sick in this situation. And yeah, we pretty much have a double KO here at the moment.
Yeah, Todd is not looking too good, and Lelu is also struggling a bit. Still with 3k, but only 50 food. It's not too much left. He did do a lot of damage with rockets and the Panda Breath, so all the casters are low and hurt, but still.
Ooh, that's a nice breath again, but not enough. Once more, I wasn't expecting this strategy working so well against Night Elf too.
Lots of murder in the north. If we can switch the focus for 1 second. Everything is hurt. Archmage for Todd about to die. There's another Stormbolt, but not willing to use it yet. Shredder comes into the mix as well. Pally down. Panda gets level 5, but what's it worth if the Archmage is falling any second?
Yeah, and we see high level 1v1 here. HawK going for Brilliance or level 3 on level 5.
Oh, Tinker's back from the tavern, but gets absolutely annihilated on the way back.
So is Lelu already giving up, or does he want to defend? No, he's still pumping Chimeras. So he's not relying on to the other side. Getting into a freeway, someone dying before him. And yeah, HawK in the meantime getting up his second base finally. Todd lost his, keep in mind. And HawK now sitting confident on 2k gold bank.
Todd losing the Shredder is also not too great, at least one of the Shredders he got. Is she continuing to push? Not really. Setting up an expansion in front of Lelu's home turf is of course a statement that he feels very confident now.
And the Tinker is getting slapped again.
Oh no.
Sleep, very, very strong spell.
Oh no. Oh,
And
that's
there
so
is no
sad.
TP. Oh, and one Chimera also getting caught here. Oh, but keep in mind that Todd on the other side is also in a very bad situation, and if Todd is leaving, which might be anytime soon, then suddenly Lelu has a decent situation because it's not gonna be possible for Sheik to finish Lelu, so he would be relying on HawK to also go on Lelu to force a 1v1 between Sheik and HawK. But yeah, tough call.
Castle is about to fall. That means no more knights, and without knights, you can't be competitive in a match like this. Like, Todd needs to be saved somehow.
Yeah, I'm pretty impressed by HawK here, as I've said. in the beginning of his FFAs, he was just losing every time to Todd. But yeah, now since he has the macro build down and also has more experience in these bigger fights, he's just very, very scary. And of course, you can say Lelu helped HawK here, but it was pretty much already over at this point, and it's not like Lelu did huge damage because Lelu was busy himself. And still 2, 4, 5 Chimeras for Lelu, 65 supply. And yeah, he's not gonna be, drop out anytime soon, I think.
Yeah, me neither. He's building trees everywhere. Todd also trying to save him to the left-hand side, but I don't see anyone stopping HawK from eliminating here. That's another base going on. Excuse me, what do you say?
We have already messed TP. Ooh, there's a counterattack by Lelu. And the tier 3 falls here. Very nice snipe here with the Chimeras. But he had to get out. Ooh, and that's now a very bad situation. Like, he was thinking that the TP of Sheik comes through, but the tier 3 fell before. So Lelu TP'd out, and suddenly the army of Sheik is still in his main. So very unfortunate situation. Will he come out? Okay, the Panda gets through. Does he have a staff? Okay, he has. So also the keeper is gonna get out, but yeah, nice. He saves all the heroes.
And prevents the Tinker again from coming out as the altar falls in the main.
Yeah, and Todd is pretty much down to 1 peasant, I think.
That's the one on the left-hand side then, I guess. That's bad.
Yeah. So it's a tricky situation for Todd. Like what we saw people doing is like also Lelu in the FML finals. When you're about to die, go to the other side and try to kill the player that's also about to die there, which is Lelu in this case. So yeah, Todd could try to go on Lelu here and try to get him out before HawK kills him. But he's already so low in resources, so he's not going to survive a lot against HawK.
Yeah, action-packed game so far, still not settling as she continues to go on the poor decimated
level
Lelu.
6.
Yeah, that's insane.
No, that's a cripple, it's not a Doom, I'm sorry. And yeah, Doom versus Chimeras is of course a very nice spell.
Yeah, the damage reduction is absolutely insane. So we hit the base again, and Todd is not giving up at all, but there's still a lot of Night Elf buildings to kill also on the left-hand side. Todd himself takes forever to get the Town Hall up, and finally being able to produce more peasants again, which is what he needs.
Ooh, but now there's the Knights, and that seals the deal.
Oh, it is! Peasant down, yep, and with that he can't rebuild, can't do anything if we are informed correctly.
Yeah.
Nope, there's mechanical critters, but that's about it.
And Lelu's doing a very good job in buying time here. Just trying to get Todd out first, but of course Fiends rarely seen in FFA, but in this situation they are of course great. And we see also Doom to Unholy Aura plus Web is very good against Chimeras, and now also the Sleep is coming in. So Lelu is losing a lot of stuff here, so he really wants to see the red player has left the game message. Which might fall a piece.
Oh, Keeper is also getting decimated. More and more and more experience onto Sheik's account. 665 heroes, close to 666. Fitting for an undead player to have that number.
Yeah, nice touch. But now Sheik only gets up his 3rd expansion, and also Todd did some damage to his natural expansion, so it's gonna be a tough 1v1 against Sheik if he wants to go for it. So I guess HawK is gonna be relying on Lelu to survive. But for now he wants to get someone out. We also now see a shade of Sheik scouting Todd's main base, or Todd's... yeah.
Whatever is left of that. Yep.
Space.
In the meantime, we got a few subs here. Gabiro Sama, 34 month, thank you. Kiro Slays, 32 month, paying the rent, baby. And Mad Cow Chicken 3 with a 2-month resub. Greetings to Mad Cow Chicken 1 and Mad Cow Chicken 2.
Nice. And yeah, Sheik now on 666 heroes and HawK in comparison only on 654. So yeah, on top of minus 4k gold in the bank, this is looking very good for Sheik. So Sheik proving his very solid FFA game.
We have a piece offering by Sheik.
And Lelu with a GNL pair, as you call them, right?
Yep, correct. That can't happen, Lelu, come on. But, you know, with only 100 APM, maybe that wasn't one of them.
So yeah, Todd, I think, down to these two buildings. So Lelu really hoping that they will be taken out soonish. And I'm curious if Sheik is gonna piece or Sheik is just trying to continue on taking out Lelu, because Sheik shouldn't have too much idea about how dominant the top victory of HawK was.
Sheik was offering peace multiple times just a second ago.
Wait, Sheik tried to piece?
Yep.
Ah, okay, sorry, I missed that. Nice catch. Yeah, because Sheik was counting the main base of Todd. And Todd is revealed, but yeah, okay. At the tavern there is a farm.
Ah, okay. Yeah, just seconds away from being eliminated, then we got a nice little three-way. Is it maybe a mistake to let Lelu live?
Yeah, you have to let Lelu live. You can't kill Lelu. It's not something that's possible within...
Yeah, I know he's that good, minutes. But I mean, is it also a good strategic choice?
I mean, look at the bank. Like, while Sheik is trying to take out Lelu, he is just banking. So, yeah. The more you kill, the more he will rebuild.
Sheik also getting a lot
it's
of hold up.
A spot that Lelu knows to play, being on little buildings, but not the strongest in the freeway start. But also 5-4 free heroes, so it's not the end of the world. Keeper close to 4, Panda close to 5. And it's pretty much down to this farm. But I don't think that HawK scouted it yet.
I guess he will at some point. He's still got a lot of towers. Does he have magic sentry? Yep, so he can scout pretty much everywhere. Someone will stumble upon it.
Yeah. So at this point I pretty much wonder why, or that's the fact that Todd is not taking out his own farm, just to be able to observe. But he's somewhat angry on HawK. I'm not sure if that's what it is.
He is trying to make the game a little harder, and I guess he didn't expect to lose that one-on-one. We didn't expect it either.
Yeah, but all of this is great for Lelu because he's on 50 and he's pieced with Sheik.
Yeah. He's not on the highest gold mine count, but we're getting there.
Yeah, the Panda can't be staffed without a tower or a production building. And that's a leave, so he's not even observing the game, so rather quitting.
Alright, that is us down to a three-way. Todd has been eliminated, leaves us with Lelu, who has solid levels, Sheik with extraordinary levels and also gold count, plus HawK as the winner with good levels as well. Mass teleport, as we mentioned, is unlocked.
Nice,
Mountain King level 5 as well. And he was also macroing up.
Fun fact is, by the way, that they might not even know whether it's HawK or Todd they are facing, because in-game player names are anonymous. Just with the advanced observer overlay we see the names. Okay, so now first engagement here it looks like. Or not.
Peace.
Okay, so HawK is piecing with Sheik.
Okay.
And yeah, it's actually smart, I think, even though, okay, mass flares here used. So HawK is seeing the massive expansions of Lelu. Look at the gold exploding.
Always finds a way. Alright, Sheik little break. Usually just
alright. So yeah, it would be smart for HawK to Sheik to piece with Sheik at this point, because Lelu is just gonna be so rich if they are now starting to fight with their quite big banks.
Yeah, they don't really need to fight. Like, they got their important ultimates all unlocked. So they could just macro up a little bit as well and keep Lelu in check. Alrighty, then let's see. Unpausing the game. Still good vision of and good knowledge, of course, by Sheik, who was scouting quite a bit on top as well, I think. So yeah, good for Lelu, of course, that he's at around 50. You don't want to throw 30 food away. Maybe they just fight until they're back to 50 and then mine.
And it's very interesting, like HawK is using the mortar flare to reveal Lelu's main base, and he sees that it's pretty much gone.
Yep.
So it's interesting how to react to this. Like, does this mean that he's not gonna go on him? Does this mean he should go on him? And yeah, it's Lelu, so it's oftentimes better to keep him low, but you know there is also the winner of the 1v1 still in the game, so you don't really want to aggro the weaker player to then get help by Sheik, who is the other strongest player, or maybe the strongest player at the moment.
Yeah, tactical choices have to be made. The first little exclamation mark by HawK, who was not allowing another expo in the upper left for Lelu. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, Lelu now farming a lot of the map, a lot of these green camps, and all of these green camps have 1 to 2 tomes, and they are very powerful. Like having a Manual of Health, for example, is plus 50 health permanently, so 3 of them is pretty much adding up to 1 periapt, which is 1 inventory slot.
Yep.
Those are very precious.
And Lelu seems like he's going back on Sheik, trying to reclaim some mines. He killed some acolytes.
Playing with fire a little bit, because
Yeah.
he is definitely in the best spot here in terms of mining. And he still has a 4k mine, a 7k mine, and a 5k mine, all on 50, so he should be thankful that they allow him to do so. And the question is now, what is the top doing? Still no engagement. I guess everyone wants to get as much information out as possible, but of course for the human and the undead, getting this information is costing resources in comparison to Lelu.
True. Yeah, and he is in a very tiny bit the richest player in the game. And the one suffering is HawK, who has quite a few gold mines, but can't really catch up to the others.
Yeah, they might overestimate the gold count of HawK, but HawK had a 1v1-on-1 expansion against Todd, which you can't really make cost efficient. So therefore he's the poorest in the game. But of course, not in a poor situation at all. Now they go to the marketplace, get some auras, get some, like, Medallion of Courage is a very good item for them. And yeah, Sheik is not gonna like to see that Lelu is just dancing around on 50 all the time.
Yep.
And I think sooner or later he's forced to go on Lelu now, and I would say better sooner than later.
Yeah, we have some more preparation. Sheik is going for Banshees, Destroyers. Lelu is going for Crows, or Talons at least. HawK is preparing tanks and also Gyros. So for all of them, there's a little time to do something and prepare the first big 100 army.
Yep, I guess so. Lelu should definitely be scared here. Sheik standing in the middle of all his bases.
HawK
which
attacks the
also
Tinker and takes out the Tinker at the marketplace.
Yep, well done. Like, this is definitely not a situation that you want to miss on. If you see you can get a level 5 hero kill, then definitely go for it. And yeah, now he can also follow it up, forcing Lelu to break upkeep, or Sheik to scout it and help him out. But yeah, that's more of the risky play. But yeah, Lelu has to think about whether he's able to build an army in time. And looking at the production building, it doesn't look like he has.
Yeah, he has nothing.
2 Inland of Winds, so that's not. And okay, 3 King Roosts. But we also have a Shade watching all this. So the question is, how is Sheik gonna react? I don't think that he has to panic and immediately go on HawK. So yeah, his options are to wait and let HawK do the dirty work. His other option is to help Lelu and go on HawK. His third option is to go on Lelu as well, just to maybe force a 1v1, because he is on 15k gold, and maybe you are more confident in a 1v1 against HawK than in a 15k gold base raise against Lelu. And yeah, we actually see this move, so it's a very unconventional play. And I really like it, because you always have to think about where are my strengths and where are my opponent's strengths. And base raise is definitely the biggest strength of Lelu. So now that he's scouted that HawK is on Lelu, he doesn't have to fear that HawK is gonna help Lelu or go on him, because both pretty much have the same idea anyways now. And yeah, really like this play. As I said, unconventional. You most of the time see that someone is gonna help the weaker player. But this is just prolonging the freeway, and maybe not the best choice against Lelu, who is though on 15k gold, so yeah, questionable.
The game isn't over yet for Lelu, that's for sure. It's just a rough one. Town portal home, or town portal away as he sees the undead scourging his land. HawK also backstabbing Sheik now.
Yeah, now we already see pretty much the backstab of HawK going on Sheik. So yeah, and again another 4 acolytes getting taken out. So that's pretty much it with the plan to take out Lelu, because if HawK is now turning against Sheik, and Sheik is gonna try to take out Lelu, then suddenly Lelu is gonna go on him with 3 heroes and HawK is on top of him. So this only works if both agree to it, and it's pretty hard in a no-chat game to agree to, okay, let's kill him and then go for a 1v1, because there's always a little edge that a player might see if they backstab or take out 1 or 2 expansions of the third player.
HawK is breaking into 100. Sheik in high upkeep as well, getting some scouting information in the north, seeing that there's a lot of mining going on. So we might get our first human undead clash of the game.
Yeah, I really like how this goes. Like now expansions of Lelu has been taken out, so he's not gonna be allowed to mine the entire game on 50. And we have also some gold on the map for later stages. And now a very nice fight. Ooh, bats. Army with positioning, I think, here for Sheik. The Mountain King in the perfect position here with the clap level 3.
Also, the Blizzard was pretty good. Archmage! Archmage!
The Archmage is just dying to the cleave that is not even targeting him.
Oh my god, dude, plus 34 and Frenzy on top?
Yep, and that's why we say it's so hard as a human to play against this. Really, really hard strategy here from the undead with these Unholy Frenzy. Look at the Pit Lord go.
One-man army, dude. One-man army. HawK has the town portal away despite the perfect opener, but he can't portal with Mastelli thanks to Sleep. He wants to go for the hero kill now. Not enough of a paladin is around.
HawK down to 57 supply. That was so expensive, even though the start looked so good with the clap. But the anti-magic shell.
Oh my god, it's a mass murder. Trying to get out again, but Sleep one more time. About to kill a Mountain King with Avatar on. Disaster with the paladin falling.
Wow, such a clean fight by Sheik. Hey, look at this.
Oh boy.
Like the 1v1 army prevails, it seems.
It looks like it. I mean, or it's the Pit Lord, like, who knows?
Yeah, it's definitely also the Pit Lord.
Jeez Louise, yeah, good luck getting that paladin back out. Sheik continues, and you guys continue to support us. Thank you, Martin, for €5 on Patreon. Much appreciated, mate. Thank you.
Yeah, and HawK is now in a hurry to reproduce. But what to build? Like, yeah, he has to build Knights and Breakers, but this is fodder for the Pit Lord and Frostworm and Cripple and maybe even Banshee. But Lelu is there. Presence of mind. At least that HawK is in big trouble. And that's some nice XP also for Lelu. And now with the double AoE, of course, this is way easier now.
Yeah.
So yeah, FFA, a pretty opportunistic game. Whenever you see something that can benefit you, help you to win, you definitely go in for it.
Oh, damage on the keeper! Dude! Just wiped out, holy moly! It's so sick! But okay, I have to move away. And now, like, Lelu can't beat Sheik with this Pit Lord level 7.
Oh my god. Okay, now he's mixing in some Griffins. I like this. Like, that's the only thing that the Pit Lord is not able to attack.
Yeah, what's
of course we have Yep.
I was about to say mixing in a Sork would be great to just slow him down a bit because there's no
now
dispel.
we have big AoE now hitting, and Sheik, I guess, is forced to finally TP out here.
Still wants to
nice
stay a
tank here
little
with
bit.
Pit Lord. Ooh, but now he's to be
No
careful.
coil. Ooh, Invul Potion is ready. Gargs are coming in.
Ooh, immediate counter against the Griffins. But now Clap Blizzard, of course, doing a very nice job in the back line, and also the Mortars. Very nice counter army here by Sheik, by HawK. Really like to see that.
He's up at 100 now. Yeah, some losses. Yeah, that was expensive, but he's the one standing tall at the end. Still the poorest player and in high upkeep, of course, that won't change. But he survived, wasn't trampled on by that Pit Lord too much. But oh boy, I don't want to see that guy on level 10.
Ooh, yeah. And Paladin is reaching level 6. That's a big level. Because you can get back like 6 knights best case, which is like 1.3k gold.
Yep.
Just for an ultimate every 3 minutes. So yeah, that's a huge one if he gets it. And then this entire ground army will be so much better.
Lelu still has a big gold mine in front of his base with 3k. Sheik is about to mine out. HawK also has like 2 bases left, but okay, 4.6 roundabout. Yeah, maybe it would have been time for HawK to
Lelu. So that's always the situation you don't want to be in, like attacking multiple players. But yeah, it's a rough situation now for Sheik because he is obviously the strongest and both of the other players know. And yeah, HawK is though already in front of his doors. And Sheik on 86 against 97, so this could be a good one for HawK.
So far, this entire game is a good one for HawK.
Oh yeah. Oh, nice illusion staff.
Getting rid of it now.
Yeah, I think Polymorph dispelled it because the sword mana is too low.
Okay, I thought maybe it's Shackle. We'll see about that.
Ooh,
Mountain keeps
the
standing
Pit Lord
strong.
though. The Pit Lord on the Griffin.
Christ! Against the Breakers, like this.
The Breakers,
no
yeah, it's the best
chance.
against Breakers. It's the best against anything that's on the ground. Like even against heroes, like the Cleave, keep in mind, is ignoring armor.
Oh my god, dude! Here comes the Resurrection, that helps.
Yeah, Resurrection is a nice feat here for additional XP, I guess. Wow.
Okay,
and now 64.
Jesus Christ. Never fight at an undead base, I guess, but what a nice synergy of letting Disease Cloud work over time. Plus, of course, Carrion Swarm, and then the Pit Lord comes in and just snacks everything. This is mental.
Pretty insane. I mean, yeah. He had Resurrection, keep in mind. He had 86 supply, and after using Resurrection, he had like 65. So, big damage here, and the Pit Lord and all the other heroes are growing and growing. And yeah, gold is getting mined out here. Last mine for HawK is on 2.5k gold, so he is gonna end up quite low on gold. And there's a Tinker.
What? Oh, not again. It's not a game to be a Tinker. Another TP.
Ooh, and Lelu will like the situation a lot. Like, this is exactly where he wants to be. Like, everyone getting low on gold, getting lower and lower on buildings. And yeah.
I guess
then we are in the base race situation where he just knows what to do.
He still needs level 6 though.
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct.
Heroes.
It's big. Like, Panda without level 6, without ultimate, is not really good in a base race. A Tinker without level 6 is not really good in a base race. And even a Keeper without Tranquility can be a big disadvantage when you don't have Moonwalls anymore.
Tricky stuff. Another mine taken out. So the calm after the storm, I guess. And what are they doing now? Like, HawK and Sheik both go back to 100 pretty much immediately and are mined out for the most part. So that makes sense. HawK still saving some gold in the north. And Lelo started to hide already, but Sheik figures it out immediately.
Yeah, and I think Lelo is pretty aware that even if it's Todd or HawK, both are not anywhere on the base race level of Lelo himself. So it's rather good for him to over team Sheik for now. And yeah, then take the base race against the human. And this is gonna be hard now for Sheik. Ooh, he's TPing pretty much in the middle of both. But yeah, Lelo is retreating, and so is HawK for now. 97 supply, so this is gonna be a serious fight here.
Are we taking him now or later? We're moving away from the ground army, way more griffins this time. It's of course a downside now of not having a panda. Like, you can never really go into an air fight against Carrion Swarm. I guess the gyros just melt and you have no chance really.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like nothing that human can build is very good against this undead army. Because
here we go. Here comes the human balance complaint. I was waiting for it.
So yeah, I think the army that he is going for is quite the best you can get. Ooh, not if they get intercepted though. -1 HawK for HawK. But HawK has some alliances, and that's 3 level 5 heroes. And that's double AoE heroes, which is very, very strong against what Sheik has. And yeah, we can see it then in a second, I guess. But first, the Piddler, the can ravaging here, but getting focused hard. And no invul! Ooh, okay, that's the Piddler gone. That's pretty much the biggest damage dealer. And I think, I mean, why is Sheik staying here? I think he's just at this point losing on purpose so that Lelo is not teaming him anymore.
Yeah, it takes the target off his back for sure. We got level 6 now though. Not sure if you want that. HawK still with a huge army, more than twice of what the others have. Going for a hero again. Whoopsie, clap, holy light, and that's the second kill right there.
Yeah.
Sheik suffering.
Sheik suffering, you say it, and it's down to 30 supply now. It's only 6k gold, but HawK is still poorer. I guess though, yeah, I think Lelo just wants to get even rid of the main base of Sheik. Or is he already backstabbing? Like, I'm curious now what Lelo is gonna do, because Lelo is gonna do the exact perfect thing in this situation, always. And yeah, he is still on Sheik, so base race, forcing the base race is exactly what he wants. That's where he knows he's the best. And now that he sees that Sheik is selling his main base, it's time to deal some damage, get some XP. He needs his heroes on level 6. So very nice timing for a backstab. Ooh, look at this. 4 mortars dying, so that's almost level 6 panda. Now another set of rockets, but not killing anything anymore, and he has to move back. But yeah, nice damage done. He got level 6 Tinker and close to level 6 Panda, so huge XP. And Lelo in a very good position here with 10k gold.
Damn, it's so fascinating how much more speed is involved in these FFA games compared to when I was first casting with you in like Warcraft 3 Champions Season 6 or whatever that was. Long time ago. But yeah, there was no downtime in this game at all. Maybe a minute when Sheik was pausing, but that's about it.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not sure how HawK is evaluating his position at the moment, because 2k gold, that's always a very rough situation in the game, even if you are the only one with the main base. And maybe especially then, because then you are the guy who certainly is getting targeted next. And we can see here Sheik knocking on this expansion of Lelo, signalizing that he needs the gold, he wants the gold, but Lelo is not gonna give it to him. And yeah, he's fighting for it. Lelo knows that he is stronger at the moment than Sheik, so yeah, no freebies.
Not at this stage anymore, no. HawK is wiping out the last remains of Lelo's former main base, getting another mine up for 2300, but of course Sheik has an eye on it.
Ooh, but Sheik is down to 1 building at the moment, do I see it correctly?
Oh. Oh, wow. Oh, that's sick.
Yep, and there are already tanks moving towards this direction, so he has to...
What? No way.
Yeah, I mean, there are acolytes all over the map. He just has to... I mean, not all
Yes.
over the map even, but there are 1 or 2.
Yeah, he has 3, actually.
He just has to be aware of it. Dude,
Okay, he's right there.
build.
I mean, the Dreadnought is
He
there.
needs to be quite...
Now he built
far.
one. Ooh, but in a pretty bad
Okay,
spot.
okay. Yep, similar spot, but these are 3 tanks in trouble, but also the Dreadnought could be in trouble if there was a mass TP now on the tank.
Is HawK busy somewhere else? I don't think so.
Ooh, HawK should not lose this
Ouch.
tank against the single Dreadlord, and now finally the mass TP comes in. Ooh, nice spawn of the Mountain King, Holy Light Clap. And
Ouch.
dead. Yeah, that's what I meant. It's a little bit greedy here to go for the tanks with only a Dreadlord. And suddenly Sheik is in a very dire situation.
Doing some leapfrogging with buildings to just get a little bit more space. Another necropolis on the left-hand side as well. And Lelu sees the tanks, but he has something against these tanks. I wonder why that is. Zeppelin getting taken out with 5 wisps inside, or 4 wisps inside.
Yeah, and I think HawK might be a little bit in a too confident position here. Because now if he gets the Harris of Lelu on him, it's gonna be rough. But yeah, that's definitely what's gonna happen. And I guess it would happen anyways, no matter what he did. So yeah, HawK for now, his goal is to take out both ASAP, or at least one of them, would already be a huge success. But it's gonna be rough because Undead can build very fast. They only need 1 worker and suddenly they can grow up like 20 buildings all over the map.
We are a fungus, that is correct.
Oh, the Keeper! There is nothing to save him.
Oops. Good night.
Okay.
Lots of stray hero kills. Lelu also got like 3 to 4 mortars in the process, which hurts HawK quite a bit more than the Keeper loss hurts Lelu, I would say.
Yeah, and now also Panda is level 6, keep in mind. And this is now a very frustrating stage of the game when you have to face Lelu in his, yeah, final form, as some people like to call it.
Sheik is still at 5.6k, but he has to rebuild all 3 heroes still.
Yep.
And Ziggurats to support that, which he's working on, but it all takes time.
Yeah, and I guess for HawK it's pretty much impossible here to kill any of them, I guess, in time. But yeah, let's see. It's a very hard skill to take out these buildings.
Oh, and HawK is preventing Sheik from rebuilding.
Yep, that's nice. Altar down, so that buys some more time. But yeah, still, I think you need way more practice than HawK has in these situations, winning this. Like you need to spread out gyros, knights, breakers, and yeah. I'm not saying that I'm any better. I'm probably way worse than HawK is in this stage of the game. It's just way harder than it looks. But it's also hard for Lelu in this position and Sheik in this position.
Everybody's fighting over this 2.3k mine. Looks like HawK has a pretty satisfying position now in that regard.
Ooh, okay. Is there a bash? No, there's only one
there
bash, I guess.
is!
Once he gets it!
Oh my god, that's a
Nice.
TP gone. Okay, that's a way to drain resources, of course. Will Lelu allow the undead heroes to come back? Yeah.
Yeah, Lelu for sure. Like, HawK is way too far ahead at the moment in order to go on Sheik now in Lelu's situation.
A town is under siege.
HawK is cleaning a lot of buildings, but that's his last gold. If he's not mining the entire 2k in the middle.
Ooh, Caster's getting intercepted here by HawK. Oh, and that's expensive, and this is summing up so quickly in these stages of the game where there is no mining. Look at the bank too, or the no bank of HawK, 70 supplied, 300 gold. So yeah, if you have watched some FFAs, you will pretty quickly realize that this is most likely just not enough resources for HawK to win the 1 versus 2 against such experienced players like Lelu and Sheik. And then if you are falling apart, it's very rough because you are the one with the lowest bank, as you are trying to push the 1 versus 2. But yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much what keeps on happening. The heroes for Sheik again denied. And so far it looks like Lelu has a pretty chill
and there's
lane
an Acolyte now found and
ouch.
killed.
That's the second one in quick succession.
2 more Acolytes. But one gets scouted here immediately.
Oh, sick, yeah.
Or should be scouted.
Yeah, the gyros should see it.
Yeah.
Decimating more and more bases, proxy buildings. Sheik still has a lot of gold, but he just can't find the time to build anything.
And yeah, also in chat we see comment HawK just doesn't have the gold, it feels, so unless he totally kills Lelu's heroes and prevents them from coming back, I don't see this working. That's a very nice call with the delay users have. So yeah, definitely an experienced viewer. And yeah, you never want to get into this situation where HawK is like going to below 100 gold while still being 1 versus 2. I think if you are not making too much progress with 1 or 2k gold left, you should just give up on it, trying to piece someone. Yeah, because he is now realizing, I guess, that there's just too much rebuild, and in the long run, this is not gonna end up well. But of course, you need way more experience in these late stages of the game in order to realize all this.
Another attempt
So
by Sheik.
So for him, it still feels like let's try to get to kill one of them. And yeah, it's gonna be hard. I don't say it's impossible. Like, we see it's only 2 Acolytes left, so there is definitely possibility in theory.
Thing is, though, the one Acolyte is in the Zeppelin, safe in the upper right, and the other Acolyte is at the bottom left, so catching both at the same time is gonna be tough.
Yeah, like in theory, you need way more gyros. You need to find all the Zeppelins. You need to find all the workers on the map. That's the #1 priority. Like, killing the buildings is not doing too much. As long as there are workers and Zeppelins, it's pretty much, yeah, unwinnable. But it's super hard to multitask, and yeah, as I said, I'm not able to do it as well.
Lelu sees Sheik again, probably ignoring him again. But HawK is not one to ignore you. Oh, does he see it? It's daytime. No. Okay.
Okay, that's a scout gone for Lelu. 30 supply. I'm just gonna try to take a look at Lelu, like how he is approaching this. We can see a lot of building spread. Moonwells are very important to replenish some mana. And like, where's the tree? I don't even see the tree of Lelu.
Here's one. Building right now.
Yeah, but this is in production, so he should have another one, I guess. Otherwise, he would be revealed all that time. And yeah, that's always the most fun. If you're with full vision, not able to find trees of dwarves, then you can know how the players are feeling.
Yep, it's tough. Oh, Sheik is out! That was the last building! He caught the one on the left-hand side, but yeah, Sheik not using the Zeppelin upper right. Whoopsie!
Oh, wow. Yeah, and that's what I said. Like, it's not easy in either position. Like, both the hunter or the hunted.
Alright, 1-on-1. Lelu versus HawK. Chances are that Lelu stays the king. HawK is mining still a little bit.
Yeah, okay, so let's take a look at how is Lelu now approaching this phase of the game. Okay, a lot of wisps are getting produced. So he is trying to buy more and more time. Keep in mind he has 8k gold, so there's potential to rebuild an entire army, but he needs production buildings for that. And yeah, HawK is now, of course, only down to trying to eliminate one player.
Yeah, but the player. With a great situation, with a great setup, with a great bank, with okay heroes. This is unwinnable for HawK, isn't it?
But HawK is mining. Oh, look at this. He's on 1.3k gold from the bottom right expansion. So that's also quite huge for him. This is a rough endgame for Lelu. It's not very easy. Like, there are tanks that are marching over the map, taking out all your Moonwells. And what do you really have? You have 3 heroes, 665 against 887. And yeah, more and more Moonwells are getting scouted. This is kind of a rough situation, honestly, for Lelu. I think this is a very, very hard endgame for him now. So what's he gonna do? I think he should try to base raise now, go for the main, and put up some pressure. Oh, he's finding a lot of rockers here. Let's keep a level 6 closer and closer now.
And HawK did not continue to kill the Moonwells in the north. So that's a lot of time.
Yep, he finds a Zeppelin here. I don't think that he actively was aware of it.
Oh, but the tree gets called.
Oh, he was, because Griffins are now moving towards the Zeppelin, and yes, the tree is getting taken out. And also this Chimroost is quite big, because Elf can build Chimeras on tier 1 if they have a Chimroost defined.
Yeah, but you can't build a Chimera Roost.
Yep. So yeah, all of this is very huge. So what do we have left for Lelu? It's 1 Altar, 4 Moonwells, 7 Wisps. Wow, this is not a lot.
Zeppelin's down as well. Only a handful of Moonwells now scaring the heroes away, which is not easy to catch them with the army he got. So time for Lelu to rebuild something, maybe. Still got 7k, so there is a lot to work with if he gets some time. But of course it's HawK's task now to prevent exactly that.
Yeah, stressful for both. Like, Lelu has to get up stuff, and HawK has to scout all this stuff that Lelu tries to get up. And at best, Lelu has to get rid of buildings in the process. And yeah, this is always a tricky situation for the human now. Do you rather defend, or do you just try to kill yourself? And yeah, I think the best is a mix of both. Like, split up your army and mass TP to where you have to. And he's doing it honestly pretty well here, HawK.
1-for-1 trades at the moment, but no pressure onto the main base or the other expansion. But also time for the Trees of Life to grow.
Yeah, Lelu has to prove himself here. Like, HawK seems to be very far ahead at the moment. Because I don't think that Lelu can also get up an army now anymore with 7k gold and no time, pretty much.
Yeah, not really.
So it's pretty much 7k gold into buildings and items, I think. And just trying to go for the buildings.
But he has the perfect hero combo for that, of course.
Yep, exactly.
Lelu has 4 Wisps left. It's also not that much. Plus
yeah, it's not much. And also HawK doing great with the scouting. Okay, mass TP back. So that's not a lot of damage that Lelu can do here with every iteration that he comes. And it's always costing mana, it's always costing HP, and he's losing Moonwells in the process. So at the moment, I don't see a lot of chances for Lelu.
Oh, the tree is getting caught just when he finished. Or when it finished. Ooh. That's another Wisp gone, of course. Yep, and the tree gone. Ouch. So does the overlay tell me? Yeah, we're down to 3 Wisps now.
Yeah, I'm sure Lelu was not expecting Sheik to die this early. Like, Sheik is known to be very, very resilient in these end stages.
Are we getting a
best plate for him tonight?
He still has to wipe out the entire main base. That will take so much
time.
That's
so much HP, level 3 masonry.
Level 6 now, that's helpful on the keeper.
Oh, and the Griffins find it again. Like, he's really good with the scouting here. Like, he's doing it very well with the army spread as well, as mentioned before.
Yeah,
like, it's so easy to just fall apart and have the tanks with your mass TP and chase heroes, and the Griffins are also there. But no, he's spreading out tanks, he's spreading out Griffins. And honestly, this Paladin has a big influence on the game because it's always occupying gyros all the time from scouting.
Can the evil kid do it again? If there's one person who can do it, it's him. Checking.
Yeah, I don't see it at the moment. I don't see it. Like, if HawK is keeping up the pace here with the scouting.
How dare you to not believe in the greatest FFA player of all time?
Yeah, let's see how many wisps.
Still 3, I guess, right? Or is
Two
it 2?
wisps. Okay, and the third one is put in the tree, I guess. And yeah, another Moonwell gets taken out, so this is gonna be a supply block.
6k left. All, of course, these cancelled buildings do something as well.
A town is under siege.
Question in chat, would Tinker Panda Alchemist be better to Keeper third? I think Keeper is pretty much the best hero of Elf because it has the Entangle, which is insanely important in the later stages, especially Hero Arena. It's a 6-second stun where you can't staff out your heroes. Also, it's the only possibility to heal without Moonwells. Okay, you have heal spray, so that's fair. But also the Thorns Aura in the earlier stages of the game, very needed, for example against Undead.
Sorry, Lelu's getting caught again with his tree on the left. Needs to cancel! Needs to cancel!
Yeah, he is busy in the main, yeah. He was just looking when HawK is gonna TP in, and that's another Wisp's gone, down to 1 Wisp.
Yeah, this has to work now. Like, the next Wisp has to work.
Yeah, and it's still a perfect... Look at this! It's still a perfect scout. It's still a perfect spread. This must feel so frustrating for Lelu here. Everything gets scouted all the time. Wow, he steps back all 3 heroes here.
Okay.
And still can't get rid of this flying machine. Yeah, he has to be greedy with the mana. Of course, you can say he could have used Breath of Fire, but mana is very rare and he's on a timer. He needs to get rid of the bases of HawK, and HawK already next level here, going for the proxy town hall as well. So he plays it like a very experienced FFA player tonight.
Oh, there's another building caught immediately. Good night. That's the last Wisp. That's the last Wisp.
Oh,
yeah.
And he's fighting for his life, and the heroes are chased.
That's the Wisp, isn't it? Must be. Yeah. No more left.
Oh, and also no tree in production, right?
Nope. Nothing. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Lelu has been dethroned.
By HawK, of all people.
In a base race.
In a base race? What the hell? So
like, it's not
many have tried.
The balanced base race, the most balanced base race there is, but HawK, I mean, like, it was so well played. I'm not sure who else would be able to play this well. We saw Bobby falling apart in FML finals.
Yeah.
Totally falling apart, and on a way smaller map without Zeppelins.
Tinker getting caught and slowed. What the hell? Can't believe my eyes. GG.
Super impressive. Defeated Lelu. Wow.
I think his first appearance, right, on a Monday?
Yeah. High score, easy. 1v1 versus Todd, easy. Only versus Sheik it was hard. Lelu helped him there. But yeah.
Damn. New star on the FFA horizon. HawK.
Yeah, I think must feel nice for him too, especially taking out Lelu. He was very frustrated last time we invited him to an FFA tournament. And he said, like, never invite me again to this ... But yeah, he signed up voluntarily this time and showed everyone that he's in a very good state in the FFA. I mean, keep in mind, he was in a very bad situation in the beginning, having to fight 1v1 versus Todd, 1 base versus 2 base.
Yeah.
And Sheik also preparing to go on him. Never was able to hoard, never was able to get a lot of gold. Like, take a look at the resources, gold mined. He is 8k behind Lelu, and pretty much even with Sheik, even though he had some mining after Sheik died. So yeah, that was a rough game. Very, very low on resources, but very, very well played. And we have a new reigning champ.
Right on, man. HawK, I hope he will return next week when we're back with the FFA night at 8 p.m. Hopefully he's not too busy. But that was a great match, man. Non-stop action, constant fighting, nice turnarounds, nice backstabbing, nice hero action as well with the Pit Lord involved for the first time in a while. Really, really cool match that you put together.
Yeah, I'm so happy for him. Like, he really did put a lot of time into this. Like, it's not like he is just agreeing to a game. But no, he prepared a build. We saw that. He went for a lumber mill with early advanced lumber upgrades and all the FFA meta stuff. Tried to take the correct expansions and did everything well. And then in the end, such a nice army spread. Like, when do you have to do this in a 1v1? Never.
Never.
But he made it really correct, like spreading the griffins, the tanks, the knights even, and perfect control on the heroes, catching Lelu's heroes off guard, and very, very nice game. First taking out Sheik as well. Great, very nice game. Well
after weeks and weeks and weeks and the War3 Champions finals and the Showmatch vs Happy and the FML finals, someone was able to beat Lelu, and that was HawK, and it is, as you say, very, very great to see. And that was only the beginning of an amazing week of Warcraft that we have ahead of ourselves. Tomorrow we continue at 1 p.m. with the TP League playoff time, baby. As you can see here, that's the double elimination bracket. Tomorrow's games are Happy versus Kaho, Lin versus Lawlight, 1-0 versus Fortitude, and Starbuck in his TP League debut immediately into the round of 8. Love to see that. And Sock as well. So great little match, a great set of matches there. Plus, in the evening hours, we got the Hive Workshop Cup, where they had a map making contest, and the top 5 will be played in this tournament. Corrin's Crossing, Drake Nostrum, Dragonblight, Gloomstalker, and Melting Pot. Links to these maps are all over our socials. And the players here, Dice, Sheik, Neutron, Hippo, as well as Hitman, Starbuck, Leon, and Insuperable. And that goes on tomorrow and Wednesday and Sunday. And then we got Creepjack and the Weekly and NA Lul. And it's going to be a great week.
Very nice.
Indeed, you will be in the chat. You will be writing down things to ask me at my quiz every Thursday. I see.
Yeah, did you like the Tinker question?
Dude, that was such a sick question. I, of course, did not like it.
Yeah.
But good that we still figure out new stuff about this beautiful, beautiful game. Now I know you're a very busy man. I thank you for your time and passion and Orga talent and casting skills and just everything, RulaZ. See you soon.
See you. Bye. Thank you as well for sponsoring or streaming this.
For sure, for sure. See you next week, Monday, 8 p.m. As I said, lots of action, and I have to stall some time to say TP League playoffs here in my overlay. There we go. Quick night tonight, but still an amazing night. So see you guys tomorrow for TP League and the Hive Workshop.